Hey guys, Forrest here and I wanted to make a Halo 5 video for you guys. Now, I could have used an unused beta gameplay to talk about Halo 5, but these clips have been sitting on my PC for a long time and I thought this was as good an opportunity to use them as any, so enjoy. They're kind of just throwaway clips. So the thing I'm most excited about with Halo 5, and it was actually announced way before E3 even came around, but I somehow only found out after E3, is that the game will fully operate on dedicated servers. So that is massive. If more games done that, it would be great because the connection you get in dedicated servers is so much better. I'm not really going to go into it, but that is huge. Halo 5's new game type, Warzone, looks insane. It is 12v12 in terms of actual players, but there is also AI, and it's 1,000 points to win, and it looks incredible. Now, this is actually how I found out about the dedicated servers, because I had my fears about peer-to-peer for like 12v12, like holy shit. Also, you know, MCC, the doubts are always in the back of your head when you think about connection in 343, but I do have faith in them, I did say that. But when I heard 12v12 I was like, fuck, that is a big risk after the monumental fuck up that was MCC. But then when I heard that they were running dedicated servers, I thought, alright then. But yeah, Warzone definitely, it sounds incredible, and I would definitely recommend watching the 343 Industries video documentaries on the making of Warzone. That will give you even more insight into it. And on top of that, like, the dev videos are always pretty fun to watch. I don't know if that's just me, but I always love those sort of videos, and I would definitely recommend watching all the ones on Halo 5, including the Warzone one. Now, I noticed that they still have hit markers in the game, which is something that I kind of wanted them to change, because hit markers to me feel too like Call of Duty, and I'm not one of these guys that's like, ooh, Halo's turning into Call of Duty, but I like the idea of throwing a grenade into a room and standing and waiting to see if you get a hit marker before you go in. That doesn't feel like Halo to me. That said, I mean, the hit markers do look kind of cool. Especially if like you're hitting someone with an automatic weapon and it just sort of like sprays out. That looks pretty cool. But I still don't really approve. But I mean, I'll live with it. It's just something I'm gonna have to get used to. But one thing I did want changed from the beta, and now has been changed, is I used to have a massive problem in the beta with crouch jumping, because even though I wasn't really trying to like do any specific you know, crouch jumps, that it kind of, from playing Halo a lot in the build up to the beta, like crouch jumping became habit for me, and then every time I jump, like I would crouch and then that would start a fucking ground pound, which was a real pain in the ass. Well, now ground pound, the controls have been revamped, and to ground pound you need to now melee when you're in the air. Now, I think that should be alright. I'm hoping, like, obviously you'd have to hold it, but I'm hoping that that doesn't like fuck up, you know, just jumping and punching. But I don't think it will. I think it should be alright. But as long as it's not crouch, then I think it should be fine. It also shows that, you know, 343 were listening to their feedback from the beta, so that's nice. I've also noticed that the kill feeds now, instead of just saying like 4 hours killed someone, it has both colors and the weapon pick. So, alright, it's kind of mimicking Call of Duty with the having a weapon like as the substitute for killed. But I like it. I like that, and I love the colors as well. So like it's like, if you're blue and you kill a red guy, your name is in blue, and there's the gun pick, and then in red is their name. I like that a lot. It makes it so much easier to read the kill feed, makes it stand out more, and it makes it like an actual useful part of the game now as well. And yeah, that's just, it's the simple things that like make a lot of difference. I really like that. I also noticed that the other thing I complained about was like dyslexia and like weapon pickups. It actually like wrote out pick up battle rifle, pick up sniper rifle, um, whatever. But now they've went back to having an image for picking up. Now I would need to go back and watch a video on. I can't remember off the top of my head if the rating is still there. It probably is, but they definitely have an image of the weapon now for pickup, so that is great. It has been announced that there's going to be no big team battle at launch, but apparently it is coming soon after launch. Now that made me think that maybe they were kind of just planning on wiping out big team battle in favor of Warzone, and then when like maybe people complain about it and they were like, okay, we'll bring it back, but then that made me kind of worry, like, are the maps going to be suitable for BTB? But I don't know, something in my mind tells me that like they are still gonna have, like they did plan it. I'm hoping anyway. I mean, BTB is not something I really play, but I think if that scenario was right, it would just be another fail. But I don't think it's that. I don't think that is the case. I mean, I have faith in 343, despite everything. Yeah, I believe that things are gonna be alright. The game's launching with 20 multiplayer maps, and over the first 8 months they're planning on extending that by another 15. But on top of that, I'm actually kind of hoping that they're gonna have some kind of Reach style way of incorporating player-made maps. Which leads me on to talking about Forge in a minute, but I'm hoping that they're gonna at least have a playlist like they did way back in Halo 3 double XP weekends for player-made maps and game types. And I'm hoping that they're going to be able to incorporate player-made maps into matchmaking as well, like they did in... It is definitely going to be very interesting to see how powerful the Forge mode is now that we have the full power of the Xbox One. Because I've not actually played with it, but my mate Callum said he toyed around with the Halo 2 Forge on MCC, and he says it is like extremely powerful, and it's almost like a proper map editor. Anyway guys, I'm going to cut this video here, so just remember you can like my page on Facebook and you can follow me on Twitter. I'm going to continue this video in another video in the next coming days, so cheers guys, I'm out.